With the guitar touch instrument, you can play notes, chords, and strumming patterns. Choose from acoustic or electric guitar sounds and customize the sound using stomp box effects. This is how to play the guitar in Garageband for iPad. So like with all other touch instruments then, you can find the guitar nestled nicely at the time of recording between the bass guitar and the world instrument. So if you tap on guitar, it will take you into our chord view. And if you then cycle between chords and notes, as will become familiar with you by now I'm sure, chords and notes then, you can got those two different views here. You've also got the addition of some stomp boxes, and we'll show you those features in just a minute. Let's select our sound. Retro wah, clean, hard rock, or retro or acoustic. Let's go for hard rock. So here we've got two different types of stomp box. We've got our autoplay and we've got our chords. Let's have a listen to hear this sound. Sounds pretty good, yeah? Sounds pretty good. So you can have a lot of fun with that, and that's just the chords feature. Again, if you strum down. Cool. So much like a real guitar, you strum a chord, you swipe across the strings in the chord strip to strum, tap the strings individually to play single notes. And you can play the full chord, tap at the top of the chord strip to play the full chord, so tap the letter, or you can just strum down as we did before. So if you want to mute the strings, you can touch and hold the fretboard to the left or right of the chord strips while playing. Say for example, do a muted E minor. So you just hold down on the wood of the fretboard here, and just hold that down and then just tap whichever chord you want and it mutes them. You can actually see when you press that down, the strings actually go down as if it was being muted in real life, because that's what would happen. The strings would be dampened slightly. You've got the muted strings, nice, and then you've got the autoplay, which will go to 1 or 2 cycles. The strings immediately disappear, and then we go to the autoplay. Let's just try E minor, because that's the last one we did. That's quite a nice riff. Let's try with 2-finger tap. And that 3-finger tap was actually quite a good one as well. So again, some really nice variations on just that first autoplay. So you've got 3 different options times 4, so you've got 12 different variations on each chord. So definitely have a play around with that. I think you'll have a lot of fun with that too. So that's the chord view. Let's switch to note view. Again, just like a standard fretboard for any metal guitar. Here it looks quite nice as well. Same idea then. Tap the strings on the fretboard to play notes. And also you can then tap the string and bend it. So you can go to town on that, have a really good play with that. And again, like before, you can tap on the scale, minor pentatonic again. So you can have a really nice bit of fun with that, creating some amazing rock solos. Just by sliding your finger up and down really can help build those effects on there. So let's move over to the stomp box effects then. So the electric guitar effects, you've got some that are on. We've actually switched them off for now. We can actually switch them on. So let's have a listen to the first one. And let's have a listen to the flanger then. So that sounds quite nice. So they add some really interesting effects to that too. You cannot change these. These are fixed as part of the sound, but you can switch them on and off. These are predetermined for you. These are fixed for you. Given if you wanted to choose a wah guitar, let's go to that now. Retro wah. And you'll see here with this, our favorite friend, our smiley face is back again. And you can control the wah just by opening your mouth, opening and closing it here. So you might have a wee look at that. Let's switch it on. So it's detected me moving my mouth, and that's quite nice. So you can use it with the wah pedals, and using your mouth could be quite good fun as well. Every time you see this face and you haven't enabled face control, when you tap it, it will actually ask you, would you like to enable face control? And you just say yes. The next video we're going to be looking at is how to play the pipa in Garageband for iPad. And with any of these words, if you're not sure what they are, do check out the glossary, which is available in the activity pack and the resources. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.